All right. To Brahma's castle we go. Do have someone that joined me. We'll see if they stick around. Oh, okay. Guess we'll just go up here then. Oh my god, of course. Damn, we're like stuck in here. What the hell? Oh my god, bro. What? He needs to just kill those guys and I can come back. Oh my god, what is this guy doing, bro? Oh, this is a great start. I was about to open the freaking door and then she grabs me. And then casts her AoE ability right when I'm about to run away. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell, man? I'm dodging and I'm stuck in the corner. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. And the guy that's the guy that I summoned's like taking forever to just follow me. Oh my god. I'm opening this dumb door. Wow, we can't have this. What the hell were the... The freaking war zone out here. Of course. Dude, what? Oh my god, bro. I can't play with this dude. I can't play with him. He's doing no damage. He's got some stupid spear. It's not gonna work with this dude. The difficulty scales so bad. It scales so bad and he's just not doing enough damage. I need somebody else. I hate being like that, but I need somebody else. Just already doing better on my own. Cause that's the thing. If this is gonna scale, we need to have somebody who's capable of, you know, dealing the damage that's equal to the amount of difficulty it is. But if they're not doing enough damage, it's just it just makes it way more difficult than it needs to be. Come on, what? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, we'll put a seed right here. All right. Ow. There we go. My name is Luca. I live on the 2nd floor. I live upstairs from you. Though you never seen me before.
Another slave to a pretender god. Burn for your worthless blasphemer!
That is so overpowered, bro. What? He casted one ability and she's just getting destroyed over here. That's hilarious. What are you doing? All right. Rami's castle. Damn, whatever spell he's casting, that's overpowered as hell. like radiant damage tracking or something. Oh, it's an entity. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. What? I got one-shotted there? Come on, bro. What is this? How am I supposed to get revived now? Come on, bro. What the hell? I didn't know that stuff would one-shot you. Jeez. So I guess we're just gonna watch him play, because I don't know when I'm gonna get revived. Because if he jumps, I don't know how it's gonna work. Unless I teleport where he is. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep dying. It's bullshit. This isn't gonna work. I don't know why he would have had a vestige seed that was closer, but I didn't think I'd die to some bullshit like that. My God, dude, what the hell? Why am I struggling today? This is like the finale, and I'm just like the most mad. I like have no patience today. No patience for this game. These stupid enemies. I genuinely just have no patience today. Okay. Was that some sort of shortcut, or must be? Oh, what? Oh, this is just a shortcut. Okay. What's up here? Damn, whatever spell he's casting, that's just overpowered as hell.
I can't help but envy his ability to slip so soon.
Well, I ain't walking all the way back. In case we die, so. Oh, I almost missed that. Grinning axe? Oh man, that looks like a cool axe. Huh. Oh, that's just another shortcut, okay. A lot of weapons, though. Lord Axe. Ring of Infernal, what? Huh. Oh, we got a Vistage. Cool. Oh, okay. Oh, why do I fall for that? Just another damn shortcut? Oh my god. Paladin's pendant. Oh, Warrior's Claw. Increase physical damage and physical defense. Surprised I wasn't using that this whole time. Oh no.
Let us hurry, Your Majesty. I can take you beyond the castle walls, but then I'm afraid I must return. Too long am I absent.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. smoldering ring. Increased resistance to burn. Sounds useful. Oh my god. What the hell's that noise? Reset my onboard state. What? Of course. I can never. I never can catch a break, bro. Damn, what are those supposed to be, like locusts? They're annoying as hell. Oh, there's a shortcut right there. What am I supposed to do? Huh. Oh, come on, bro. Didn't know where it was coming from, so I just fell straight through. I was wondering where that sound kept coming from. It looked like he was glitching the ground. Wow. Oh my god. He's edging me right here, bro. What? That's ridiculous. Need the royal key. Oh. Huh? You trying to help me? Oh. Well, dude, what the hell? How do I... Hey. Well, I need to rest though because I have no more sanguinarics and freaking the dread is getting pretty bad too. I mean, if I can last long enough with his radiance magic, I might be able to survive, but we'll have to see. is all this? Oh, just fire ward? Come on. Oh my god, I'm getting lost in here right now. Nice. Alright, I really like this zone though. Oh, should have used a vegetable seed down there. If we don't get this boss, that run back's gonna suck. What the hell? The Sundered Monarch. What's with his eyes? What is that, his queen or something? Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. Immediately comes after me. He's just going after him. Oh no! Look at my freaking health, bro. I have nothing for my health. Yeah, I don't think I have anything for my health. Oh, I got some... Oh. I don't have... Yeah, I ran out of everything. I was out of the sanguinarics by the time we got to him. I couldn't help at all. Oh my god, this run back, bro. Oh god. Get him! He's mad. If I upgraded that catalyst, I feel like I'd be doing way more damage. Oh my god. He left? Well, I appreciate his help though. What is that? What creature is that up there? A deer? What the hell is that?
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved, who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral, with one breath, then decrying it with another. They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom, and if you would hear it, the truth.
What? I don't know which one I just picked. Did I pick the standard ending? What is that? Adyr.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth? For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter. The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts. In a world left blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade, the judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind set about ruling themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition, all too clear.
I'm dead, bruh.
The people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Consistent hubris of humanity.
Okay, there's a lot of audio going on. That's annoying. I was hoping to just do that in one run. I was trying to listen to his story.
Their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome.
How am I supposed to do this? I'm taking so much damage.
How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
Come on, bro. How am I supposed to do this fight? I'm just taking so much fire damage.
The insistent hubris of humanity.
I feel like I'm taking damage where I don't even know where I'm taking damage from. Like, what the hell? Upgrade a little bit.
O sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance.
Alright, let's try this again.
Of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome, the people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Far more than was ever spilled in my name. And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken.
Of course.
Mankind needs me now more than ever. And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they? What of Aureus and the abhorrent umbral creature. They are cowards, hiding in force light and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet, here I stand before you with true words and open arms. I look upon you with pity, my lost child, for you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return.
Oh god. Oh, what the hell? Ah, so that was the Radiant ending. Okay. Huh. That was fun. Kinda quick, but I had a lot of help too. I wonder what the Rogar ending is by not, you know, following the typical Radiant ending. And how does the new game plus start? You unclock the new class? Oh, you want to begin? We'll continue current journey. Ah, nice. So we finally finished Lords of the Fallen. I can say that I'm pretty happy with the progress that I made in it. And the multiplayer aspect as well. I'm really glad that people are still playing this game despite a year after launch. I think the 2.0 patch for the game probably really helped preserve any long-timers and just kind of help fine-tune or, you know, boost quality of life stuff, maybe possibly graphics as well. But the game still looked really great even back when I was playing this in 1080p, so I came a long way to finish this game. I wish I finished it before, but in a way I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it gave me more content to record and post on my actual main channel. So, I mean, of course a year ago I did post a little multiplayer compilation, but it's an old one and I didn't really get much views on it, and I think Lords of the Fallen was so new back then and it was so oversaturated that it kind of just got lost in the rubble. But I may or may not make another PvP video, like a second one, a more detailed, high quality, better editing one, but I might not. I might just finally give this game a rest after completing it, because unless they plan on making a Lords of the Fallen 2 or they plan on adding maybe DLCs, I'm not really sure what their plan is with this game. I know there's still like some games already waiting to come out, like Mortal Shell 2. Mortal Shell 1 was not that fun. Like, I know this is about Lords of the Fallen, but I'm just bringing up Mortal Shell, like, just for a quick, brief moment. Like, because I try to like record as many decent Soulsborne games. Mortal Shell 1 was quite a disappointment after the first area. It was just like, oh my god, this is terrible. Like everything after that, there was nothing interesting about the game. I just finished it because I got it on sale on Steam for $5. So I'm just like, I might as well just play this game and just finish it. It was $5, whatever. But back to Lords of the Fallen. Some of the things I like, obviously the quality is great. The movement does seem different, just slightly from how it was last year. The co-op seems to be really encouraged, like, and I think they've learned that, if we're gonna let people co-op with others, either we need to give other people more incentive to benefit, whether it's shared progress or they just get really good rewards for invading or helping other lamp bearers. So I think they do a good job on enticing people to, spend a few hours if you just want to keep playing the game by helping others, unlocking new cosmetics and just other armor colorings and stuff like that. Like, it gives you more reason to kind of play a little bit, at least for the multiplayer side. I'm not sure if there's any like secrets for like just regular story or single player, or just going out in PvP. Not sure if there's like Easter eggs or single player content other than like the Crucible and Echoes of the Past, or Echoes of Past battles. Like, you can fight previous bosses, and there's like challenge mode for bosses or something. Like, that's a Crucible for PvE side. But yeah, some of the things I don't particularly like is I feel like most people are doing a Radiance build, which shows that Radiance is kind of overpowered in this game. I think doing like an Adyr or Rogar Fire build should just be as equal as Radiance, because that's kind of like the two sides of the coin for this kind of game. Like Radiance and Adyr or Fire, whatever the build's called. Oh, Inferno. Radiance and Inferno. It's kind of two sides of the coin for this game, so they both should be equal. But I don't feel like they are. Radiance definitely tops it out on this one. I mean, the constant help that I've gotten throughout this series, everyone that I had played with that was doing a really good job, they all had some kind of Radiance build in their character, and they were just helping me dominate, honestly, zone to zone. So clearly, even after the patch, they didn't really fix up the Radiance balance. So that's one thing that I'm not crazy about, is that, they have all this extra build stuff: agility, strength, Radiance, wither builds, holy builds, I don't know, fire builds. But then you have Radiance, which is it just overpowers everything else. It just makes you not want to use or do anything else other than a Radiant / holy weapons and just magical enhancements for Radiance. Because I remember even my first video for PvPing, I had used a partial hybrid Radiance build, and I was doing a really good job. I was doing a lot of damage back then, and it makes sense. I mean, I was a different level than I am now. I mean, I was like level 55 back then. Now I'm like level 86. So the levels is almost, night and day, but I still, was doing a lot of damage back then. And that was just using a partial Radiance build. Other critiques or just opinions I might have is there's only a little bit of bosses that really feel memorable. I feel like with some of them, they either don't try enough or they're trying too hard. Like the Sundered Monarch, if I said that right, the last boss before Adyr. That one felt like they were trying way too hard to make him really cool and weird, and I don't know. I just felt like they were trying too hard with that one. Like, it wasn't that intriguing to me. I just felt like the mini bosses should have just been regular, actually challenging bosses. I don't feel like the game did too much or too little in terms of how many bosses there are, but I feel like the mini bosses don't even really feel like bosses, and that's what kind of makes it feel like, okay, it's really just the major bosses that you partially remember. The mini bosses I barely freaking remember. I'd have to think back on it and actually think about it. I don't think you should just put a really over, overhyped and over health pooled enemy that does extra damage and put a nameplate on it and call it a mini boss. I just feel like it should have some kind of meaning. I think some mini bosses here and there make sense, but I feel like most of the time it should be a major boss to the story that holds a high impact. Some of the major bosses that were really memorable to me was probably the Progeny and the Upper Calrath, or no, just Calrath, the one with the arm coming out of its mouth, and then the Knight with the horse, the in the swamp area. That one's the first major one's actually the most memorable. Not because it's the first, but that one's actually interesting. And he has a really cool moveset. But a lot of the bosses after that just kind of felt weird. I mean, Pieta is cool too. Pieta and the horse boss are cool. The knight jousting boss, but I don't know. And the Progeny is okay. The Hollow Crow is actually kind of cool. But other than those, I mean, the Lamp Seeker or whatever, the Light Reaper, I mean, he's just kind of that partial mini boss that just basically harasses you throughout the game. To call it a single event of a boss is just kind of, you know, being nice. I feel like there should have been a more serious moment with the Light Reaper if you don't kill him like previous encounters. I feel like if you avoid him or you die by him in previous encounters, the last encounter where you're forced to fight him, that should be kind of more like major. Like, that one should have a cool cutscene or just a unique cutscene and just kind of like making it look very finalized. I felt like the encounter with him felt a little short-lived. I don't feel like it was like that interesting fighting him. And it's not because I had help. I just mean genuinely, like, the challenge was hard. I'm not going to deny the challenge was there. But the fight being interesting or feeling like there's a certain level of an importance here. I just didn't get that feeling with a lot of the bosses. Like, I don't know if it's because there wasn't a great understanding of why I'm fighting these bosses, and that could be why. But that could also be my own fault for not talking to NPCs, because if you've watched my series, I don't really actually listen to most of the NPCs. But I still really doubt, despite not listening to them, other than them probably giving you directions or hints on where to go, I don't actually think that they, you know, they actually give any hints to certain bosses or why you're doing what you're doing. But that's just my opinion. Either way, I'm glad to have come back to Lords of the Fallen 2.0. Definitely one of the very few Soulsborne games that are actually interesting, or interesting enough to play till the end and still, you know, be somewhat happy with the results. I mean, I know I just was coming back from saying, oh, some of the bosses weren't interesting, but the whole that's not the whole point of the game. And I can say that, you know, if I had to rate this game 1 through 10 and I can't use 7, I'd probably rate it probably an 8. I'll rate it an 8. I think there are a few things keeping it from being like a Dark Souls level 10, but there aren't many Soulsborne games, as I said, that are actually good and that, oh yeah, I might play this game again, or I might come back to do the PvP. There's not a lot of them. And Lords of the Fallen, the developers did a really good job. They really wanted to create a new piece of challenge for us Soulsborne players and Dark Souls players, and to kind of throw themselves out there and show what they can do, and I can appreciate it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure what my next series is going to be. I know Elden Ring. I've been talking about Elden Ring since I started this. It may be next. We'll see. I'm trying to wait for that game because I know it's a major game and people are still playing it like crazy, and I'm trying to be like prepared. Get rid of the small stuff first, the stuff that I've been wanting to record. The stuff that I played many years back and I always wanted to record them, and just getting those on my channel first before, you know, it just gets even later in the years where a lot of the games that I want to bring back on my channel are just not really relevant anymore. So I'm trying to get those done first and get them on my channel and archive them on my channel so they're there now instead of waiting months or years. But we'll see. But anyways, thank you for watching, enjoy the series, and until next time.